Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Arabong Hilaw, PSKSA. What's this?
Ibinasura ng Department of Justice o DOJ ang inciting to sedition kaugnay ng Republic Act No. 10175 o ang Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 na mga kasong isinampalaban sa blogger at dating newscaster na si Jay Sonza ni PNP Chief General Nicolas Torre III dahil sa kakulangan ng prima facie na ebidensya. Sa isang resolusyon na nilagdaan ni Senior Assistant State Prosecutor Amanda Felipe, ang serbisyo ng prosekusyon ng Justice Department ay walang nakitang merito upang iangat ang kaso ni Sonza sa korte para sa paglilitis. Nagugat ang kaso sa reklamong inihain laban kay Sonza na sinasabing siya ang nasa likod ng mga larawang kumalat online na nagsasabing na ospital si Torre. Ayon sa post pahayag naman ni Jay Sonza ukol sa tagumpay niyang ito ay, "Justice is done. Walang sagka sa katotohanan at malayang pamamahayag at pandarahas sa paghahayag. Case dismissed. Salamat sa Diyos." Thank you Attorney Mark, Kuya Mark, Tolentino and Attorney Eunice Ambrosio of SMNI Legal. Dakal ay salamat Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy at sa pangasiwaan ng Sunshine Media Network International, Sorosag Media Corporation. Samantala, sinabi ni DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla bilang bahagi ng mas malawak na inisyatiba, itinampok ni Remulla ang revitalization ng pambansang 911 emergency system na nakatakda sa ganap na gumana sa July 2025 sa mga pangunahing lugar kabilang ang Metro Manila, Cebu, at Davao. Pero mukhang nagpapakalat ng fake news si Remulla o sadyang nag-credit grab lang dahil alam ng buong Pilipinas na matagal nang may 911 sa Davao. Ayon nga sa komentong ito ay, "With all due respect, SILG. Davao City's 911 DRRMC has been operating since 2002, first in the country, third in the world, and the only 911 service offering free services. Yes, other countries charge their residents for 911 assistance. I still remember when Makati tried to benchmark how the PSCC operates. That was years ago, and yet, your glorified Makati still hasn't been able to replicate it. So please, sir, leave us alone and stop the credit grabbing. We're already dealing with so much, and we cannot tolerate yet another fake news peddler trying to take credit for what isn't theirs. Thank you." Ayon naman kay Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles ay, "Credit grabbing is one of the easiest and most obvious ways of dealing with public disappointment. It is also not productive and promotes even more distrust in the administration the moment it is revealed." Sabi naman ni Rob Rances ay, "Misleading at best, disrespectful at worst." The claim that the revitalized national 911 system will be fully operational by July 2025, including in Davao City, ignores a critical fact that Davao City's Central 911 is a proven, decorated, and internationally recognized emergency response system that's been serving the public since 2002. It was the first and remains one of the most advanced emergency response systems in the Philippines, modeled after the US 911 system. Long before the national government even dreamed of a unified emergency number, Davao already had real-time dispatch systems. Integrated fire, police, medical, and rescue teams. Its own trained responders and communications infrastructure. Emergency response within minutes, not promises. The national revitalization is welcome, but listing Davao as needing it risks erasing a city that's already been setting the standard for over 2 decades. For your info, Davao didn't wait for Imperial Manila. It built its own. Let's give credit where credit is due. Davao's model wasn't just ahead, it became the template for what a Filipino emergency system could look like. Opinion, by Rob Rances. Disclaimer, this is a personal opinion based on public records and historical facts. It aims to promote fair recognition and informed discourse, not to defame any individual or institution. All views expressed are protected under the right to free expression. Ayon naman kay KLCI, "Dear John Vic Remulla, Davao City's 911, established by Rodrigo Duterte in 2002 or 23 years ago, is the first in the country, third in the world, but the only one that's completely free. As in you don't pay for the service and the ambulance. Please don't credit grab. Samantala, ang isyong ito ay binigyan naman ng comment, reaction ng well-known influencer na si Mr. Real Talker. Panuuri ng full video para sa iba pang detalye na magsisimula naman pagkatapos ng maiksing intro.
Kapal ni Rimulya. Credit grabber yarn. Sabi nila dyan, as part of the broader initiative, Rimulya highlighted the revitalization of the National 911 Emergency System, which is set to be fully operational by July 2025 in key areas including Metro Manila, Cebu, and Davao. Hi! Nauna na ang Davao, bitch! Hindi pa Pangulo! Si BBM! Fully functioned na ang 911 doon! Ha? Isasali nyo pa ang Davao. Matagal na! Matagal nang may 911 sa Davao. Fully functioned. At maganda ang serbisyo na ibinibigay sa mga Davaoeños. Tapos ngayon sasabihin nyo ngayon dito na fully operational pati sa Davao. Nek-nek mo. Kakatawa tong gobyerno na to no? Pwede naman nila sabihin, magiging fully operationally ang 911 katulad sa Davao City. Yun, pwede nyong i-example ang Davao City. Kasi talagang nauna ang Davao City pagdating dyan sa 911, Rimulya. Ha, ngayon nyo lang naman yan naiisip May pinapangako na naman si Rimulya.
May disconnect. Ang police lagi nagre-report crime solution efficiency, index crimes. Ang dami nilang nire-report na crimes At laging good looking ang report. But what is the only metric that matters? Isa lang naman ang metric importante. Do the people feel safe?
Tama.
Ayan lang yun. Lahat ng statistics pwede
Alam mo
mo
naman
ibato.
pala.
Pero isa lang. Do the people feel safe?
Alam mo
Ayan
naman
ang aim
pala.
namin. It's not just about presenting statistics. Hindi pwede yung numero mo, ang galing mo, ang galing ko, ang galing ko, ang galing ko. Hindi pwede yan. Dapat ang tao nagsasabi, ang galing nyo, ang galing nyo, ang galing nyo. Pwedeng kabilang, dapat pati sila. Give 3 months,
Wow.
I think may nararamdaman na ng mga tao yan.
Give us 3 months? 3 years na! Ngayon pa sila magpangako-pangako. Ngayon pa nila yan sinasabi. Ngayon pa nila yan nare-realize. Give us 3 months. Hoy, ing-ing ka ba? 3 years na! 3 months. Dapat matagal nyo na yung ginagawa. No, dami nyo satsat. Alam nyo naman pala. Ang dami nyo naman palang alam. But wala kayong aksyon. Bakit nararamdaman ng mga tao na nakakatakot na sa panahon ngayon? And buti naman naramdaman mo rin yan, Rimulya. Give us 3 months. Wag na lang kayong magsalita at mangako ulit. Trabaho na lang. Yung maramdaman na lang ng mga Pilipino. May give us 3 months. Give us 3 months. Binigyan nga namin kayo ng 3 years. Sos Mario Sep BBM. Basahin natin mga lords. Marcos reveals getting false accomplishment reports of government projects. Oh my God, pinaglululoko ka rin pala sa loob mismo ng iyong gobyerno. So naglulukuhan lang pala kayo. Diyos ko. Ganyan pag ang presidente weak, 'di ba? Pag ang presidente malamya, lulukuhin talaga. Wala no? Imagine mo, 3 years na, Mr. President. And yet, nadidiscover mo na false accomplishment lang pala ang nire-report sa'yo. Anong klase kang leader? Oh my God. No? Apakawala ang kwenta. Ganun talaga yon. Yan leadership mo
Diba? Naglolokohan lang kayo sa loob ng gobyerno.
Yan ang problema ngayon. Imaginin mo, sa 3 years, mga false accomplishment reports. Diba? Mga hindi totoo pala yung natatanggap niyang reports sa mga government project. Oh my God. Tapos ngayon pa siya mag-aksyon. 3 years na. Ang galing. Or baka sinasabi mo lang yan para pagtakpan ang sarili mo.
Okay guys, yun lang ang video natin for today. At don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. At marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat. God bless everyone. I love you all. Bye-bye.